Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 6, Episode 1 of Battlestar Galactica. We are playing with the Pegasus expansion. We've actually got all the expansions on the board for good keeping, but we're mainly playing the new Caprica expansion. You can see the new Caprica board here is on the table. Last time we played this, we didn't actually get to new Caprica, so the way we do it is we've got the destination card. Instead of Cobalt as our destination, like in the main game, we've got New Caprica as the destination. But I've also thrown in just the Cylon fleet. Our characters are Gaius Baltar, Sol, Leodama, Carathrace, Cavil, Caprica, Galen, and Ellen. We're just kind of simulate this. Obviously, Battlestar Galactica is a multiplayer game. We just kind of walk through this and sort of get prepped. In addition to our crisis cards, we've got these new Caprica crisis cards too. So they look kind of similar. So Caprica new crisis cards, we'll put those in play once we get to enough destinations to get to 7. So new Caprica comes in on 7. So without further ado, let's jump into gameplay. Before we do, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. We've got another podcast channel called Pontos Fathom Press where we do our book reviews. We do a weekly podcast, bi-weekly podcast. Featuring right now is August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychology of Desiring 3 Machines, 3-volume set. If you're a big Cylon fan, Caprica fan, this might be the work for you. Impedance and Admittance in Desiring Machines. Psychoanalysis of Artificial Intelligence really jumps into the sort of a Lacanian look, Freudian look at cinema, film as artificial memory, and there's even a chapter on Cylon and the machinic desire of the analyst. I'll read some of that to you guys if you're interested, just to sort of give you some ideas behind it. And then finally, computational complexity and psychiatric agency. This is a 3-volume set series. They can be read in either order, so go check these out. Helps to support the channel. We've also got this issued with new material as a collected hardcover artificial psychoanalysis of desiring machines, 3-volume set with new material available for you to check out. If you're into robots, go check it out. Rise of Machines, Butlerian Jihad stuff. We've also got a Patreon for as little as $1. You can help to support the channel. And as usual, liking and subscribing helps us to grow here on YouTube, on Rumble, Odyssey. We're on all the alternate medias. And thank you to our Patreons. Let's jump into round number 1. So we'll start off with Gaius Baltar. Gaius Baltar's our president, so I've already got him the president cards, quorum cards. So let's jump into first round with Gaius. I've got this, and yeah, you guys aren't seeing things. We are playing with both Italian and Spanish versions of all the expansions. These are the ones that I was able to pick up when I first got into this. So I used to use a translated deck, but now I've got the tablet with the rules in English, and then I can also read the cards. So let's get into it. So first off, we're going to go to, it's Gaius's turn. He's got his startup cards already. I've placed those already. And let's take a movement step. Gaius is currently in the lab. Let's can leave him in the lab. If moving to another ship, he must. So I want to simulate the new Caprica as soon as possible. So I kind of would like to get Adama on Pegasus, Leodama on Pegasus. Lee's actually off on a patrol right now, so we can launch him on his turn. But let's go ahead and have, we could have him stay in the lab. I think that's fine. From action, let's give him his first action step. I'll check his cards here. Missing an action card here? Oh, he has one more action card. So he can take the action also on his card. Let's see, his action that he can always take is After drawing a crisis card, draw one skill card of your choice, and he can do the Cylon detector. So let's have him look at one of the loyalty cards. I think he'll go and check out. Let's have him check out one of Ellen Ty's loyalty cards. We'll have him check out one of. She's not a Cylon. Right. So Ellen. So he knows that Ellen Ty is not a Cylon. He can use that action step. Let's have him now go ahead and draw his crisis card. So we got our first crisis card here. It's the Cylon Detector crisis card. So let's kind of read this one through. They're trying to kill me. Me, always me. They want to destroy your work. You're not alone here, but 6. So if we succeed, there's no effect. If we fail, all characters in the research lab are sent to the infirmary. Oh, this is him. So okay, so let's go ahead and get the bids going for this one. We start out with 2. Let's just shuffle these again. The deck of destiny here. Take 2 of these, place it on this side, and we need greens and oranges. So let's kind of go through. Greens and purples. So here we take a green, Sol Ty. We'll get Galen. We'll get Carrot Race. We'll get Cavill. Cavill will sort of go against this. Caprica 6 as well. Galen. And Ellen Ty, who will forgive him for checking that he was a Cylon. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll shuffle these up. And we'll do the reveal for the Cylon Detector Sabotaged. We've got a 3 for Sabotage. Another 3 for Sabotage. That's 6. Minus 6. Minus 9. What is going on here? So minus 4. Minus 3. 1. 2. 3. 4, 5. So they've already failed their first. They've already failed their first test. Let's see what happens here. So on the fail, on failure, it says okay. So he goes to the infirmary. So Guy is already sent to the infirmary. Okay, and that's going to wrap up our first crisis card. And let's go into prepare for the jump. There's no Cylon ships on the board, so we will just there's a jump indicator, so we can move our jump ship 1, which is good. And now we'll move this over to Sol Ty. So Sol Ty is the admiral of the fleet right here. So Sol Ty, let's clear these out. Can clean them up after. So Sol Ty is here. Let's give Sol Sol will go ahead and take a look at, where's my other atomics here? Sol's got the atomics. I almost called them the family atomics. Let's have him stay in the CAG. He can activate 2 Vipers. So let's go ahead and have him do that. So he'll launch 2 Vipers, and he'll launch the old style Vipers. So they're going to join Apollo out there. That's his action. And you can see these Vipers as well. Okay. And he's not going to move. So let's go ahead into his crisis card. His crisis card is guilty of conspiracy. So let's just double check what's going on here. Guilty of conspiracy. Cylons have no rights. Oh, it's Saul with Galen. You can send, with success, current player can send a character to prison. Nice. Okay, so let's see who we're going to send to prison on this one. If fail is -1 to morale. Okay, so let's go ahead and Saul will seed this one with, it's green and blue again. So he'll do 1. We'll take 2 from the deck of Destiny. Leodama. Carathrace. We need a 9 for this one. Cavill. Caprica 6. Tyrrell. Chief Tyrrell. Ellen Ty. Put hers, and Gaius Baltar will put his. Okay, put a 0. He doesn't have anything, but we can put a 0 in it so it doesn't mess with it. Okay, so we'll shuffle these up. We'll see what happens. So this is, you got the picture here of the chief of Saul Ty with Galen accusing him of being a Cylon. So we've got -4, -7. This is not good, guys. We just started. -6, -6, -4, -5, 1, 1, 1, 5. So we fail, so the morale is going to go down 1. So we've already lost 1 fleet morale. This is like rumors of Cylons on the ship kind of thing, as is wont to happen in Battlestar Galactica. Okay, so that's going to do it for Saul Ty's turn. Let's move down to Leodama, Apollo, the CAG. So he's got the CAG card here. Lee is also launched out in his Viper. So he can just stay on Viper Patrol here. From an action point of view, he can do an action of activating more Vipers. So let's have him activate 2 more Vipers here. Just get ready for some attacks. So that's his activation. Let's go into our crisis card. We have a Virus Cylon. A Cylon virus has come up. So let's read translations of this one. The tablet really helps here. I just got this on Google Translate, and then I can just zoom in on whether it's. So I bought these, as you guys might not know the story. I bought these after the Galactica set was already sold out and out of print in English. I bought a Spanish version, then I bought some Italian versions of the expansions. So Cylon virus. The virus, sir, there must have been some copies in the system, but I've cut it off. Felix Gata. So success out of 13 means nothing. Fail means all characters in jump control are sent to the infirmary. So jump control, nobody's in jump control, but let's go ahead and go through the test anyway. And we have to change the jump clock too, I bet. So let's just go back and take a look at that one more time. Everyone in the jump goes to the infirmary. And 1 Centurion mark is put at the start space of the boarding track. Oh no. So we're going to put a Centurion on the boarding track. Actually, he should be off the screen. But here's a Centurion mini. You can go check out the painting for these minis as well. But we got the Centurion there. So we can, if we fail, we're going to have a boarding Cylon from the Cylon virus. So we don't want to do that. Let's have Galen go ahead. We're looking for a 13 here. We got purple and blue. I will take 2 from the deck of Destiny here. Purple and blue. Here's a deck of Destiny cards. Purple and blue. Put a 0 here. And put this one here. Gaius Baltar. Saul Ty. And Leodama. shuffle these up. And let's see what we get here. We get 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we just made it. So we've just made the Cylon virus. Success, no effect. So we don't have to send anyone to the infirmary. We do not have to reset the jump clock. So good job for Lee Adama. Let's move on to Kara Thrace's turn. Kara Thrace, she can collect her cards as well. I forgot to give these guys extra cards. So Pilot gets 2 in this, 1 and 1. We're going to deplete pretty fast if I don't re-deplete them. So Saul, he gets his Tactics and Politics card, and Gaius gets Politics, Leadership, and Engineer. Okay, Kara Thrace. Kara Thrace, let's have her also launch as a Viper pilot. She will also launch a Viper. We'll put her in an old Viper as well. So Kara Thrace in the Viper as well. She will go ahead. We've placed her mini on her board. She'll go ahead and grab a crisis card. We've got Sabotage. So this one, if we fail, we -1 food, and if we succeed, it's -1 food. If we fail, it's -1 food, morale, and fuel. So let's go ahead and have her start the bidding. We'll take 2 destiny cards here, put those down, and we get. She'll place her card. We can go to Ellen Ty. Nothing really to add for Ellen. We can go to Gaius Baltar. Gaius Baltar. Here, Saul, Admiral Saul Ty. Here, Lee Adama. Lee Adama. Okay, and then we'll shuffle these together. So they found some sabotage components. Pieces of the explosive, I think this was. Oh, by the way, we also were supposed to move the, we forgot to move the jump track one, because this one also will move the jump track. So let's see what we've got. We've got -1, -1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, -4, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we pass the sabotage card, and we will advance the jump clock 1 more time. Okay, so we're getting there. We've got patrol. We've got Vipers on patrol. Let's just see if we get. So Cavill is here on Cylon Flotilla, and he is going to. I'm actually going to take one of Cavill's. Oh, Cavill cannot move right now. He doesn't have any action right now. So what he can do is. Let's see what he can do from his native actions. Cavill can. I would like to get Cavill on one of these Cylon base stars. Obviously, he's going to be key in New Caprica later. So let's just see what we can give him right now. So Cavill has. This 2 Italian. You can place 3 Raiders in front of Galactica and 1 civilian ship behind Galactica. Okay. So we actually can, Cavill can launch a base star here. He can place 3 Cylon Raiders on it as well. So Cavill gets to be able to just launch Cylon. So we've got 3 Raiders here. And then we'll have a civilian ship that we can place behind Galactica. So But we won't have any cards. Maybe in the crisis card we'll see an action there. But and we need a civilian. We'll just place a civilian ship here as a placeholder to remind us that there's a civilian ship there. Okay, and now let's just use the. That's fine. Okay, so I'll get the components later. Okay, so let's go to Cavil's Crisis. Doesn't get a crisis card. Caprica 6 does not get a crisis card. Let's have Caprica 6. She'll use a. Oh, she doesn't have one either. She can activate the Cylons, so let's have her move these Cylons one space here. I believe we can do a Cylon attack, but we don't have a Cylon attack card, so that's fine. Let's move from Caprica. Let's move to Galen Tyrrell. He's going to get 1 politics card, 2 liberty cards, and 2 engineer cards. His action is he can also launch Vipers, so let's have him launch Vipers as well. And let's have him move these Vipers. And he can have an additional action. So these Vipers will come around defending the ship that's here. And can intercept these Vipers. We'll grab his crisis card. Enemy of my enemy. So enemy of my enemy. We'll grab 2 of these. And Tyrrell is going to try to minimize the damage here. It looks like this is a minimized damage sort of scenario. Ellen Ty, Gaius Baltar. If we lose this one, it's -2 to morale. But if we win, we just have -1 to morale. So, options, right? Adama. And Thrace. Okay, we'll shuffle these up. And let's see what the enemy of my enemy. We've got 1, 2, oh, no, -1. So it's 0. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, so okay, we win it. So we've got the only -1 morale. So, of course, in Battlestar Galactica style, everything goes south. And that's going to wrap it up for the round. We've got the jump clock advanced. We do have a Cylon Raiders that can attack. Let's have the Cylon Raiders have open fire. Let's have them to fly. We'll have them fly around first before they open fire on Galactica. They're just going to fly around and they'll intercept in the next round. Guys, we'll see you in round number 2. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.